Hey there folks, Greg Shepard here, S&A Financial Services. In today's video, I'm going to talk about retirement income and how most of you are failing. Okay, don't want to be too dramatic, but for those of you that are contacting me in a good way, we have these civilized conversations and you're failing at retirement income. So what do I mean by that? Okay, let's dig into this. I've done videos on this before, folks, so forgive me if you know if you're one of those that have seen this video before, but it bears repeating, okay, because I see it time and time again. All right, now a lot of you, I'll preface, a lot of you out there, most if not all of you out there, are very intelligent people at what you do. And I'll ask you this question for the sake of this video: how many times do you retire? For the most part, right? Sometimes you'll come back or whatever the case is, but you retire once, right? How many times do you enact retirement income portfolio? How many times have you in your life? Zero. I mean, let's be real here. So I think a lot of you can relate to this. You're butting up against retirement. You're trying to figure out this game plan, this puzzle that incorporates TIAA. You're trying to figure out lifetime income. That's great. What about the monies that you want to invest in for income purposes? You're YouTubing, you're finding all these videos, you're reading, you're doing all that kind of stuff. Most of you out there are not good at it, okay, which is fine, It blows me away that you have this huge monetary nest egg and you're trying to devise a very important retirement game plan, and you've never done it before, and you're just kind of winging it. All right, so hang with me here because I always tell folks, I'm going to put my ringer off. Okay, I always tell folks I'm in the business, right? I'm in the finance business. I love numbers. Taxes. I know enough about taxes to be very dangerous. But I learned a few years ago that I incorporated a CPA in my life, and I pay the CPA a lot of money. I own a business, so it gets a little complicated with my taxes. I pretty much know what I'm doing, but this individual has shown me things that I've never known before. I didn't know the questions. I didn't know what I didn't know. I gladly pay this individual on a yearly basis because he more than makes up for what I would do on my own. You get what I'm saying there, okay? So a lot of you out there, not necessarily me, it would be so much to your advantage having someone in your corner helping you out in this regard. So let me give you some examples here. A lot of you, not a lot of you, okay? Some of you have come to me and say, hey, I'm going to take my money over to Vanguard. Vanguard's great. I love Vanguard on the equity side, okay, folks? And you're saying, well, I've done so well in these investments the last few years, couple, 3 years, or whatever the case is, after 2022. We all have, okay? So you're making 10, 15, 20% on the equity side, and your goal, you're thinking you're going to extract from those profits. Folks, growth don't always grow, okay? So you're going to have a problem, not if, when the market turns around, okay? Your game plan becomes a little more unpredictable. Now, in my opinion only, folks, this is not investment advice. I don't believe you can get the best income producing investments over at Vanguard and some other. I'm just using Vanguard as an example, okay? And again, I'll use my practice as an example. This is not advocating for my services. I'm just giving you some information. We custody our assets. I custody my clients' assets over at Schwab. We can choose from any investment literally in the world, okay? And so we're looking for income producing investments. A lot of you out there don't even know what that is. Okay, those are not necessarily dividend producing stocks, okay? These are more bond ETFs, mutual funds that produce income, a very predictable stream of income. Where there's two components to the bond investments, okay, on the ETF and mutual fund side. I'm not going to get into that stuff right now, but a lot of you are having a difficult time devising these retirement income portfolios that competently, efficiently, and predictably, is that a word? Will drive income for you for the rest of your life. If you're relying on the stock market to grow and then you extract from that growth for income in the future, folks, you're heading for trouble, okay? I shouldn't have to tell you this because you're going to run into a 2022 or just various economic deterioration events that will erode that portfolio, okay? I don't have enough time to get into all the nuances of that, but a lot of you, I'm telling you, folks, if you're combining lifetime income with like a rollover IRA and extracting from that rollover IRA for income as needed. Folks, on that rollover IRA, and that's a pretty common game plan at retirement utilizing TIAA. A lot of you out there are doing it wrong. You're failing at it, okay? And I say that with the utmost respect and sincerity that I can muster up here, okay? So do yourself a favor, at least take it upon yourself to talk to somebody, an independent of TIAA, independent of Vanguard, independent of these vendors, and talk to an independent RIA, fee only, that specializes in helping folks with that retirement income. Because, folks, the days of your growth, your accumulation phase, for the most part, is over. We want to carve out a portion of that portfolio that is strictly geared for income. So the number one mandate for an advisor upon your retirement is to make sure your income is satisfied. Okay. So again, I'm kind of going off the rails here on tangents. So do yourself a favor, folks. Have someone in your corner to help you out because you've never done this before. It's a pretty important decision. Okay. PSA is over here. All right, folks. Greg Shepard here, S&A Financial Services. Hey, go out and have a good one. All right, y'all take care. Bye-bye.